Moving to our next drill, which is our drill 2. In our drill 2, we are given that amoeba moves by means of, so in unicellular organisms or multicellular organisms, there's always a mode of locomotion. Now, when I'm referring to locomotion, this is the ability of organisms to move from one point to another point in search for food, shelter, mate, and escape from danger. That's the essence of why they have locomotion. Different organisms have their special kind of means of locomotion. So, we want to look at the one for amoeba. Let's go to the options. Now, the first option is say cilia. Well, cilia is a means of locomotion, but is not specifically for amoeba. Rather, our cilia is meant for paramecium. Paramecium contains little air-like structure around it. Okay, let me try to give it a kind of structure. It has a kind of slipper-like structure. So around the paramecium, we have at this side also we have something that protrudes out in this format. So around the membrane of the paramecium, we have air-like structure. So those air-like structure are called cilia. So that means cilia belongs to paramecium. Let's consider the next option, flagella. Now, the flagella is not found in amoeba. Rather, the flagella is found in organisms like egg liner. For instance, let me try to give a structure of egg liner. If I can be right. Please don't mind my structure. Egg liner has two flagella at the side. So it's like a wiping cord. A wiping cord. And we have the high spot of the flagella at the side, of the egg liner at the side. So egg liner make use of flagella as a mode of locomotion. Let's consider the next option. Considering our next option, which is the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia. Now, the pseudopodia is also called a false feet, or call it a false foot. Now, from the word pseudo means false, and this is typically the locomotion organelle for amoeba. Amoeba cannot specifically move with a specialized organ, but because they make use of the cytoplasm to move from one point to another. What do I mean? If you look at an amoeba does not really have a specific shape. And around the amoeba, we have at this side the cytoplasm. So amoeba does not have a specific organelle at which they used to move. Rather, they make use of the cytoplasm to move from one point to another. So that is why we call their feet as pseudopodia. Okay, let's consider another option. Okay, so let's consider the next option. The next option is swim merit. What is swim merit? The swim merit is found in crustaceans. These are found in crustaceans, and when we find the crustacean, I'm talking about our crabs, prawn, lobster. They are all called crustaceans. So these are the means at which they used to move. While the seta, or call it seta, the seta is found in invertebrates. An example of such organism which is invertebrate, when referring to invertebrate, these are organisms that don't have backbone. So an example of that is like your millipede, your earthworm, So they make use of seta to move from one point to another. So the right answer here to this question is option C, because it says amoeba move by means of what? Pseudopodia. Option C stands as the right answer.